Testing, testing. Speak, please.
Have you finally graced us with
There we go.
presence?
Maybe. I'm still debating.
Oh god.
Alright, let's get this shit show on the road.
You ready to cry?
No.
Too bad.
Can I watch the damn stream?
Tell me when you're actually watching it.
Okay, I got it. We're good.
Okay.
We Gucci.
Last time we were finishing ending 3, but I had to run to work so we couldn't finish it.
Because he's lame.
So we're gonna finish the rest of ending 3 today.
And then do bonus chapters! Woo!
Probably. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. And then we'll do as much bonus chapters as we can. If we can't get through all of them
For like
today,
an hour.
if we can't get through all of them today, we'll do the rest tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. And then after that, we'll try to start Wani, if possible. Do you agree to this, wife?
I wasn't paying attention, but yes.
I could have said anything. I could have said that I'm gonna eat your soul tomorrow. No, you just agreed to it.
Bitch, I don't got a soul. You know that. Anyways, go on.
Being edgy for the YouTube audience, please.
Go on.
Okay, Nasser drives us back to my place in relative silence. He stops in front of my block.
Hold on, just a little recap. This is ending 3.
Yes.
And Anon is going into the army tomorrow, apparently.
Because he's lame. And he's not smart.
Fair enough.
He stops in front of my block and unlocks the doors. See you tomorrow, man. Yeah. Well, enjoy your last night together. Lucy and I step out of the car and he speeds away like normal.
I just realized he has a fucking hole in his windshield.
You pointed that out a long time ago. You even said something about it.
I did? I don't remember.
It was like ending 2.
Ah.
We already shipped everything important back home and donated the books. Even the TV's gone. All that remains is the basic commodities the place came up. But with Lucy here, it didn't feel nearly as depressing as I thought it would be. She must have heard this as she pressed closer to me, her head resting on my shoulder. I can rent the movie on my phone for tonight. That sound like a plan?
Actually, I wanted to look back through the pictures we took together.
I nodded in response.
My fucking nose, god damn it. Oh look, it's her phone this time. It's almost fucking dead.
Like you. Hey, we're gonna go to this place. You should probably charge your phone. Okay, it doesn't charge it until like 10 minutes before we leave. Then complains later that your phone is almost dead. Hello?
I was blowing my nose.
Okay. I was making
Go
sure
on.
it didn't happen like that one stream where we were doing ending 1 and everything went to shit.
Yeah, that was something else.
You'll find it funny that
Go on.
has the most views currently.
Because it's only 14 minutes.
We curled together on my bed, staring at Lucy's phone after we up. Summer was well spent. Lucy and I got to go all over town.
Aww.
A well-documented series of escapades from local farmers markets to a guided tour through a docked warship. Ooh, I can't wait to go to that kaiju market tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, true.
Lucy and I share frequent quips and anecdotes about our experiences. Eventually, the time goes back far enough for some familiar faces to start showing up. Some familiar faces that quickly get swiped past.
Oh
As I
no.
kept swiping past older photos, I can see something in Lucy's eyes. I find it hard to describe, a mix of sorrow and longing and something I can't put my finger on. Lucy? My interjection snaps her out of her mood. She sets her phone down gently on the empty computer desk.
Sorry,
Her eyes linger on the cellular device.
I have at least 2 other phones with pictures in them. I don't think I'll ever look through those now. Or maybe I'll do it when I really feel like letting go was the best decision.
You see cast her gaze around the barren room.
It's really not fair to delete them, though. I could just forget about them. I'm good at forgetting things on demand.
Take her hand and give it a reassuring squeeze. Does that sound familiar, hun?
Shut the fuck up.
Lucy sighs and her exhaled breath seems to expel her mood. Look at the clock and nearly jump. We had been looking at all the pictures for a long time, long enough that hunger once again finds us. I went to the kitchen and looked through my mini fridge. There isn't much left, just some green onions, a few pieces of beef, and 5 eggs. Meanwhile, Lucy looks through my pantry and cupboards for anything else to cook. After a minute of searching, she comes across 2 cups of Pachi Man ramen. Paki Man? I think Paki Man. Ramen.
Pac-Man ramen?
No, it's Paki. Like a Pachyosaur.
No.
Like ramen just a week shy of their expiration dates.
I've discovered a new recipe.
The meal prep doesn't take too long for 2 adults. It isn't the most filling of dinners, but it would hold us over quite nicely until morning. With our feast finished, and with nothing else to do now that all my stuff is packed and shipped off to rock bottom, Lucy and I just returned to my bed.
But
I closed my eyes for a bit, trying to get lost in my girlfriend's warm embrace. Suddenly, I felt a jab on my ribs. I looked down at Lucy, who's poking at my chest. Lucy, what are you doing?
Just making sure.
Making sure what?
You know, that you're all healed up.
Lucy, it's been 5.5 months since the accident. I think I'm pretty healed by this point.
Nah, bitch.
Lucy doesn't stop poking me. If anything, she increases the ferocity of her pokes, going not just for my chest, but also for my stomach and my armpits. Lucy, cut it out! I try to be stoic, but I can't help but giggle as Lucy turns into a little tickle monster. I decide to return the favor by also poking at her, starting with her stomach and gradually moving up to her chest and armpits. Finally, I hover a finger over her snoot, a mischievous grin spreading across my lips.
Anon, don't you dare.
I let out a giggle as I poke her snoot. Boop.
Aww.
Me closer to her, wrapping me in a tight, warm hug. I returned the embrace, tempted to resume my tickling assault, but far too comfortable in my terrible girlfriend's embrace to care about anything else in the world. As our laughter dies down, it comes to my mind that this might be the last time I get to hold her like this. I'm going into the army.
What are we barking at? Shut up!
Is Fang saying that to Anon right now?
Yeah, he's mumbling again.
I'm going to get shipped off to Raptor Jesus knows where. There's a good chance I might not be coming back.
Oh no.
Brings my situation into a somber light. I double my embrace on Lucy, the more primal part of my mind unwilling to let go of her. I raise her up and press my head against her chest. Her heartbeat greets me. It is soft and yet hastened. It is trying so desperately to come off as calm and relaxed when it knows what terrible future awaits. A heartbeat I may never again hear. Almost breaks my own heart.
I'm gonna cry.
I can feel Lucy's hand trace along my shoulders and across my neck to cup my face. Her angelic hands ever so gently guide me to look into her eyes. She has a smile with a hint of mischief. Before I realize where this is going, her finger lands on my nose.
Boop.
Her smile widens to a playful grin, and I can't help but join in. Just a beautiful sight to behold. How can I resist? I inch closer and our lips meet. All in all, it isn't that bad a night at all.
Did they yuck?
Probably. Wouldn't you if it was the last time you guys might see each other forever?
Fair enough.
I woke up absolutely spent. I'm covered in feathers and Lucy's ambrosia scent hangs heavy over the bedsheet. Yep.
Oh yeah, they yucked.
Lucy's already awake and she's bathed before me. Now she's rummaging through my fridge for whatever food we have left. Rather than waste time asking the obvious, I decide to hit a shower. As the water strips away last night's scents off me, I get to thinking how Lucy must be feeling as well. I imagine what tomorrow will be like, not just for me, but also for Lucy. How suddenly she's about to have another big change forced upon her life. The third or fourth one this year. From the non-binary thing to the band to the betrayal of time traveling to the boyfriend. Only to have an divorce or a birthday. Surprised she hasn't gone insane after all she's in the world.
Don't say that.
I'll go in the bathroom and see Lucy sitting on my bed, staring blankly at her phone and typing a past message. What's up?
Master said he'll be here in about an hour. Knowing him, it'll probably take 40 minutes.
$10 to lose another set of skid marks on the road outside. Sit next to her on the bed. What are you checking?
Old messages and photos. You know, it's weird. There's not enough pictures of you in here.
Oh god, what am I doing?
Oh, Jesus! Hold on. Let's fix that.
Lucy raises her phone and points its camera lens at me.
Aww. The little smile. Stop smiling, you look retarded.
Is that how you feel when I smile?
A little bit.
To be fair,
Alright,
I usually
cool.
I smile way more than I should really. Like I give that whole fucking white toothy grin shit.
Son of a bitch, man. Why is this level so hard? Alright, cool.
Lucy's just staring at her phone. Oh, sorry, I wasn't taking pictures. You go silent again for maybe a minute or two. The overbearing silence broken when Lucy lets out a heavy sigh.
Do you really have to go?
You to me every time I have to go to work?
For real?
Can't help but let out a heavy sigh of my own. Today I'll get on a bus and it'll be a Michael Tarpit movie for a few years. I don't see
Michael Tarpit.
These last few months were ever gonna end. There's a heavy silence between Lucy and me for a few seconds. It still feels wrong to me, you know? I'm still too new at this boyfriend stuff. That I'll never get the hang of it. That if only I had a few more months of practice, maybe I could be better at it. Lucy lets out a short snort.
I mean, you're not that bad at it. For the most part, anyway.
What the fuck? How did you read that at all?
Whoa, where did I died, bro. I fucking died.
Put your phone down, bitch.
No, bitch. I mean, you're not. Fuck you then.
I thought you were gonna read it again? Go ahead.
No, never mind. Go on. She said what she said.
I let out a single bitter chuckle. I must have been the single most boring guy you've ever dated. Lucy lightly punches me on the shoulder.
That's bullshit and you know it. If anything, I'm the boring one.
Lucy deflates as she grabs onto her right arm.
I mean, take away my spikes, wristbands, and stompers, and what do you have?
A wonderful girl that single-handedly changed my life.
Huh?
Goddamn, mumbling.
Aww.
I never really thought about it. Suppose you're trying hard at being tough was endearing it to me. At least when you weren't physically assaulting me. There was something else though. I knew it when we were talking on the rooftop.
I wish I knew what that was.
Lucy cringed, her hands moving to cover her face. Emotions warred across her face as she tried to form coherent words.
I can't stop wondering what you saw in me back then. My voice cracked. All this time we've been hanging out, I still can't comprehend why you stuck around us. Me!
Consider for a moment, the memory smashes its way to the forefront of my thoughts. Glancing at her for a moment, the expression on her face sort of reminds me of something. It was probably just leftover embarrassment from the concert, but she seemed to have a lost look on her face. Or maybe it was confusion, or a mix of the two. Either way, there's something on her mind. I can't help but think that must be how I looked on my first day. I think it felt like you. Lucy stares at me pleadingly with those beautiful citrine eyes of hers. For the longest time, I didn't know who I really was or what I wanted to be. I tightened my grip on Lucy's hand and stared deep in her eyes. Lucy, whatever you want to do. Lucy, in response, glances away in what almost feels like shame. Almost instantly, I realize why.
It was your idea.
The two of us wanted so badly to avoid this habit, and here I was dredging it up and twisting the metaphorical knife deeper into the wound. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring her up.
Please, don't think about Trish that way. She's not at fault. I'm just a fucking idiot.
Lucy, I just forget that I have to walk on eggshells around certain topics. She puffs her cheeks and jabs me in the ribs. How? She crosses her arms and lets out a single scoff.
Like, I have to be careful when I catch you muttering, watching the newest season of... I'm sorry? Underage Panty Shot Quest, and having war flashback fits through the night.
She's just making fun of the fact that she probably plays fucking like Kagura Festival.
Stupid weird games. Oh, Nan, what's wrong? Please stop crying because you remembered the projector incident.
Projector. War flashbacks. I won't go to war for at least a month after I pass boot camp, assuming I pass it, that is. She raises an eyebrow.
Rock bottom, war, Vietnam. You know what I'm saying.
I moved on, okay? Just like how you moved on from that non-binary liberal Trish militantism, right?
You said I did.
Lucy unfolds her arms and puts her head on my hands. What? On her hands. I don't know why the fuck I saw my.
I didn't work out as a tough person. I didn't work out as a big musician. And I sure as hell didn't work out as a good girlfriend. Look at us. This whole thing with making everyone's lives around me hell, testing the waters with identifying my gender, it was a complete disaster. You can't really compare the damage I did to myself to you jerking off to cartoons, okay?
Lucy's eyes widen in horror as she face palms and falls back on the bed.
Fuck. I'd have said too much. I already ruined our last day together with stories from when I was just a shit person.
Lucy's eyes start to shimmer.
Ow, I'm crying. My eyes burn.
Hey, it's fun to compare. I still like you, so I guess girls have it easier. Lucy picks herself up and gives me a narrowed-eyed stare.
You just like me?
Her eyes droop and so do her shoulders. Not certain if she's serious. But suddenly she tosses herself into my arms. Puts her whole weight into her embrace, almost like she wants to tackle me. The shadow hole is pulled upright. The awkward angle and the unevenness of the bed eventually causes us both to fall back into the bed. The world really disappears when we're like this. Something I'm infinitely glad for.
Anon, do you like me better the way I was before? Or do you like me best for who I am now?
Were we talking about this yesterday?
Shut up!
I say my next words without hesitation. You're much better now. No cutting weeds in my eyes and kicking me in the face. Though I guess you miss your old life. I must feel like a killjoy in comparison. She slides her head over my shoulder and wraps her arms up from underneath me.
I don't care about that. This is so much better. I don't like being forced to care about something I'm usually indifferent towards, or pay attention to what someone thinks is more important than what I'm already thinking about. I just want to figure it out on my own, you know?
Are you talking about me wanting us to marathon Lucky Star, then fine, I'll stop. Lucy pulls away from our embrace just enough for me to see the red of her cheeks, and she has tears trickling from her eyes. What the hell?
Silencio! You fucking dork.
I let off a small chuckle as I wipe away some of her tears. I just like seeing you ramble. You'll find stuff that interests you. Just do you, Lucy. Our foreheads touch. Pats my face with both her hands, all the while looking at me like I'm the most precious thing in her life. All I wanted to do is bring her closer to me. I want to keep picking apart her brain, become acquainted with every single corner of her mind, and still realize there's always something more to her. I love you, Lucy, so very, very much.
Hon, I love you too. So very, very much. Why is this depressing?
Astra somehow manages to defy our expectations by being late for once. That's good,
what?
because it gives Lucy and I a chance to spend the next 10 minutes gathering the loss of my belongings and trashing what I couldn't take. The apartment cleaned and cleared, I have the keys still on the kitchen counter, sparing one last look at the place I called home for the last few months. As much as it sucked, the tiny excuse of a flatbed had been my sanctuary. Now that I was leaving it, part of me felt like I was losing a friend. I try not to think too much about it as Lucy and I make our way outside. Nasser isn't here yet, so we end up standing by the apartment lobby with nothing but our thoughts. Part of me thanked Nasser for his lightness, gave Lucy and I some more time together. Jesus Christ, I have hiccups. Lucy's the first to speak up and break the silence between us.
What am I gonna do when you're gone?
Lucy's words surprise me, but I'm ready with an answer this time. Don't make it, Lucy. You're the only smart person I know. Lucy gives me a deadpan look.
I'm being serious here, Anon.
So am I. You're capable of so much. Lucy bashfully turns her head away, appreciating the compliment.
Thanks. But what about you? You barely survived the stairs.
Can't help but roll my eyes at Lucy's words. Thanks for having so much faith in me. Subconsciously, I let out
I don't like that face.
I know you'll have.
Stop having a face.
I know you'll have plenty of fun getting back to your own life, especially since there's no semester in fall to hold you back.
Mosh pits will not be as entertaining without you fumbling around awkwardly in them.
Could do without them. You, on the other hand, seem eager to go back to that.
What do you mean?
Back to the mosh pits, meeting strange people, having fun, maybe going for that solo career I know you can achieve. Sobering thought races to the forefront of my mind. We might not see each other again. A possibility that I don't want to hold you back or make you waste your life waiting for me. Lucy got better, so I should too. But I'll never forget you, Lucy. Never.
I'm gonna cry.
Lucy stirs like she just got stabbed in the heart.
Fuck. That hurts like hell. It's not like that at all.
She struggles to find the words, her beautiful face marred by her warring emotions. Lucy, it's okay. Take her hand gently in mine, which seems to settle her thoughts at last. At last, Lucy lets out a soft sigh.
And I laid on you all that bunch of bullshit when I opened up to you on the roof. My baggage. Thought the worst of me, didn't you? All the questionable and weird shit I must have done back then that resulted in me.
Thought I could be the better man, not judge you. That was still you, though, that I came to care for.
It's all in the past then.
The painful tone in her voice makes my heart ache. Lucy, you're still you. She looks really conflicted on the inside, like she's been holding back something.
And please just know it doesn't matter now. Alright? I hate what I did so much. I'm willing to pretend absolutely none of that happened.
Her voice cuts out as she chews on her bottom lip. She's afraid her memories will be painful, but for me?
That whole discovering myself quest that led me into talking and hanging out around people like Trish.
Her voice is a hiss, as if she's spitting venom with these words.
Gender pronoun shit. No wonder high school sucked. No one would ever come near me and stick around to see where it went.
Oh, so that's you.
Bitch. I was so shitty to everyone that didn't get it. And the people that begged me to be like them, they didn't even care about me either.
She growls, tears threaten to fall from her eyes.
It's always a competition to see who had the worst baggage. And I always lost because I never had it that bad. And I insisted so much on this thing.
Lucy finally lets out a sob.
And hon, I never wanted to dump all my baggage on you. It wasn't right. I
draw her closer, my hand rubbing the space between her wings soothingly. Lucy, it's okay. You can let it all out. Lucy buries her face in my shirt and takes a deep breath.
The thing I used to be, I never realized. So humiliating. Nasser might have known, and he suffered so much because of it. I think my parents also knew too, and I made them suffer so much for no real reason. Fuck! I was so blind to what I was doing to everyone around me for so long. And to think I was so convinced that being that thing would make me happy. And it was never meant to be. I really was just an ungrateful bitch.
Lucy's hand squeezes mine as tight as she can muster, causing some discomfort. At last, she leans her head back, offering me a watery smile. I accept it, though. She needs this. I look deeply into Lucy's citron eyes, returning my most comforting smile back. Before I can do anything else, when my girlfriend I hear the sound of the tires screeching and a roar of an engine. A familiar gray-toned car pulls up right next to us, stopping so abruptly that it leaves a set of skid marks. Lucy reaches into her pocket and pulls out a $10 bill. I motioned for her to keep it. Something told me that where I was going I wouldn't be needing money. As soon as the car comes to a complete stop, its driver disembarks, all the while munching on the remains of a delectable-looking hot dog. Sorry I'm late, guys. Decided to stop by Tracy's hot dog cart to get something to eat, but she took a bit longer than usual. Nasser chomps on the last of this meal and licks his fingers clean with a satisfied smile. Anyway, you two ready to go, or do you guys need a few more minutes? I look at the time on my phone. Much as I wanted time to stand still, the best of party to boot camp would be leaving in less than an hour. I give Fang one last look, and she in turn looks at me. We both know what needs to happen next. Doesn't make it any less painful. Without another word, Lucy and I get in the back of NASCAR. Nasser, without a moment of hesitation, floors the gas pedal and flies off down Skin Row's small streets. Part of me bids my old neighborhood, shit as it was, a final farewell. The drive towards the pickup spot is quiet. Not one of the three of us wants to say a word. 15 minutes of silent driving and we arrive at my designated pickup location. Three of us get out of the NASCAR and stand around the bus stop waiting for the inevitable. Lucy mentioned needing to do something heading into the office. The silence between Nasser and I is deafening. Nasser suddenly clears his throat. Listen, yeah? You're gonna be gone for a while. Yeah? Yeah. So, rifleman or infantry or whatever it's called. Huh? What are they gonna make you do? Something like digging dishes? Not to come off as rude or anything. I sigh and shake my head. At least he was starting to catch his poor words now. I mean, yeah, I'll be doing that too, but they had me take an ASVAB test, and I'm gonna do something some more kind of mechanical stuff. I think the code thing was 12K, 19K. They're pushing me into being a tank guy. Can you even drive, dude? Anyway, I decided something more up my alley. It's kind of like shitposting, but more official, I think.
Lovely.
What's shitposting?
Oh, Lord.
Never mind. The number thing is 4 to 6 hours. Nasser nods his head and looks off. Before the silence could set in again, Nasser speaks up, his voice carrying a tone of relief. I've been meaning to say for a while. Thanks, Anna. I mean it. I didn't know what I was doing for a while. You didn't take the hit and get us together at Moe's, I'd still be feeling sorry for myself like some loser. Honestly, I'd still be that scared little kid stressing over being something I didn't need to be. I didn't do much at all. It was Mo and Rosa, really. It was you and Lucy that patched things up, and I'm glad you guys made amends. Nasser gives me a surprised look, but he smiles and nods. We hear the unmistakable roar of a city bus overpowering the other cars as it turns onto the street. Still a few lights away though, so Nasser gets back in the driver's seat to leave Lucy and I alone. You see, I'd come back at some point. I was kind of happy she kept quiet to give me and Nasser a moment. All this time we avoided saying goodbye to each other, but eventually it has to happen. See.
Anon.
Horrifying tugging pain hits me in the chest. We'll be fine while I'm gone, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, I have no idea what's going to happen now. Or reprehend any thought that something bad might happen now. But still, can you promise me that? If I do see you again, you'll be a better person. Us both, better persons.
I'll be a better person. Stop pausing it. But you have to promise me something too. That you'll come back.
I mutter. Okay. She mutters.
Okay. Good.
Settled then. We hug once again. She put some serious muscle into it. I reciprocate. I want to feel the imprints of this embrace for hours. Our hearts racing, stronger. The bus driver grows impatient and starts honking. The time has come.
Fuck off, bus driver.
That'd be my fucking dumbass.
I'm having a moment, damn it.
We gotta go. Sure enough, I was still feeling Lucy's hug after we separated. Asher rolls down the window of the car. Good luck, man. Same, man. Where are you going, Anon? Why did you go that way?
I was gonna say the bus is the other way.
Oh, he
oh, okay.
He gripped his hand. He squeezed my hand in return. And then recoiled. My grip was stronger than he was anticipating.
Pussy.
Well, he's a track athlete. He's not a
True.
Got inside and went back at them. I gave the driver my regards and looked back looking at my feet. must have thought about a lot of things then. Like, what if I just jumped out the window and ran to her? Or if I would die and never see her again, like in that Green Snoot music video. Look back to see if I could still get a glimpse of her. My eyes frantically searched the small figures, and there she was. I caught her in mid-motion, crying in Nessa's shoulders. And then the bus rounds a corner and they're gone.
It's too early to be crying. I hate this game.
That's right. That's the end of it. No, I was kidding. Vanished from each other's lives. I was dropped at a hotel with the other dudes. A surprisingly diverse crowd of humans and manners was converse. We waited there for another bus that took us to an airport.
What, you want me to pet you? Mama's crying because the game. I'm not crying because of sadness.
I mean, it is sadness if you think about it.
Shut up.
I think I might have slept as soon as I sat on the airplane seat because I don't remember the takeoff or the drill. I was fortunate enough to get a seat by the window. I flipped it up and saw a desert with 2-lane road cutting through. I don't even know where I am now. I'm nowhere near Lucy.
Ugh, my heart hurts.
God, I hope I see her again.
It's okay, Kata.
3 years later. Okadera Bluffs, UG station. Recruiting teas suffered just like I did. Good times. Good times.
God.
My rucksack on my back and a cheap rolling case on my side, I make my way down to the old stomping ground for some cheap living. 3 years. I wonder if Lucy still lives here. There's new buildings in the gallery, and not to mention it's gotten even more labyrinthian. The sun reflecting off the mirror polished windows are making me alive in my JDUs. Thinking back, I think there's a park nearby that has a decent vending machine. Mentally retracing my steps from my senior year, I managed to find the park. Looks like they're holding some kind of festival with a little booth set up and Tyranno tykes running around. There's an unoccupied picnic bench, miraculously, so I set my heavy bags carrying my entire life down and pop open my water bottle.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he became a brick shithouse. Sitting here, I can't help but reminisce about the last time I was here. There's an awful lot I left behind here. With my high school sweetheart. Do you think this is a gun holster, or do you think that's just a pouch?
No, that's a pouch, bro.
The dicks in my old platoon never did believe me. Then again, I didn't want to show that photo album her mom gifted me. After Jesus, I miss her. I wonder if she remembers that promise.
Not?
I look up to see a pterodactyl on the floor print dress running full tilt towards me.
You remembered! Aww.
What? I stand up and prepare to take her down. I'm poorly prepared, however. She lunges at me, and before I think to grab my cheap-ass caber. Smashes roughly against my lips. What?
Bro, come on.
My instinct says my hands reflexively hold my armrest, attack her by her hips. Wait. I pull back both for air and to figure out who this is. If this is who I think it is and not some well-dressed sexual harassing lady hobo.
Lady hobo.
Like how much taller he is than her now.
You remembered our promise.
Right. Yeah, the promise. That I'd come back and be with you. How could I forget? Finally have a chance to take Lucy in. Gone is the halter top, torn jeans, and spiky hornband. In their place, a simple golden sundress and a large red ribbon tied around her head crest, looking for the world like a pair of red bunny ears. Her hands remain on my shoulders, and I can see that she's checking me out now. I'm proud to say I'm no longer a lanklet, especially with how my uniform blouses, rolled up sleeves feel like they're cutting off the blood flow to my hands.
You've really changed since I last saw you, Anand. I'm so glad you're safe after all these years. I got so worried for you. What if something happened overseas? What if you got lost or hurt? What if you never returned at all?
Hey, have more faith in me. Slip down on my lens, right? And then get bruised to death. Like, remember that time I fell down pretty indestructible, yeah. Maybe I'll wait before showing any scars.
Oh, Lord. Wow, you're pretty amazing.
What have you been up to?
Oh, I got my associates, and then...
Miss
Lucy! Bitch, that was me!
Thanks, Rex.
And then this.
The little T-Rex runs up to the table.
Miss Lucy, Miss Lucy! It's a boy. Vinny. Now, Vince, there's no need to yell this close. What's wrong? I was playing with Jared, and he said that earthquakes happen when my mommy gets out of bed. Tell him that's not true.
Tell him that his mom has a secret daddy she doesn't tell anyone about.
Damn it, Anon. Anon! Okay!
That's some shit I would do. I think I've done that before and you like smacked me for shit like that.
Probably.
Also, I like how his chain goes into his neck. He doesn't have a necklace, it's just bolted to the side of his head.
God. Oh, no you don't. Jared, get over here.
After clearing up the squabble, Lucy slumps over the picnic table again. Want me to get you water bottle or something?
No thanks, I had lemonade earlier. The first annual town hunting celebration. This year the people in charge had extra funding. So today they're letting the local schools have a field trip here free of charge.
Need another chaperone?
I'd love to, but parents get really upset about this sort of thing. You have to be qualified and certified to look after these guys.
I need a shine-winding license, eh? Prior bankers, eh? Chuckle aloud at my own silly accent. Lucy giggles, echoing my mirth. Lucy's giggles slowly melt away and trickling tear leaves from her eye.
You're really back.
Her arms wrap around me tightly, as if afraid I'll disappear at any moment. A hand rubs comforting circles across her back, soothing her. Yeah, I'm back, Lucy. I'm surprised you waited for me here.
Of course. That promise means the world to me now.
We stay embraced in the hot sun for just a moment longer before I let go again. Lucy's gaze lingers on the children, her eyebrows knit together in contemplation.
Look at them, Anon.
Bang points towards the kids screaming and falling over each other.
We were all like this at some point.
Stupid?
Yeah, no, I mean careless. Innocent.
Suppose we were. Until it's set aside.
One day they're gonna start thinking and doing all the wrong things we thought and did when we were teenagers. I wish I could stop it from happening. They're perfect just like this. I don't mean to cry. Why am I crying?
Kids can be mean to each other.
I'm not cruel. The world makes them cruel. Until then, they're free. We gotta protect their freedom. Save them from our mistakes.
That's quite a statement to hear from her. You've changed. Thinking now would be a good time for a
Segue.
Segue. Glad to see you're doing good. How's everyone else?
Everyone else?
No, Nasser, Trish, Naomi Reed, all those guys.
Oh, Nasser went to medical school.
She closes her eyes as though trying to recall a lost memory.
I haven't seen Naomi though.
And the others?
I haven't seen them since either. But you're here now. And now that you're back, I'm never letting you go again.
I'm not going anywhere, sweet tooth. Lucy rolls her eyes.
Shh. You know, if you had said that back then, I'd have hit you.
Yeah, and then I'd have just done it again because you're cute when you're in the hood. Guess we both changed since then.
Oh yeah? How so?
I mean, when I first enrolled, I had every intention of just laying low and not sticking out. I didn't care about making friends as long as it suited that goal. As long as I didn't get bullied anymore, I was glad to just blend
in. Sorry, she was drinking lemonade. Guess that plan fell apart.
Did, yeah. Kind of blame you for that development.
I made you care about people.
You did. A few kids chase each other around the table. Get any break time today? I'd love to check out the town and see what else is different.
I'd love to. I'll go ask. I might get a few minutes to step away.
Yeah, we could go and check out Volcano High again for old time's sake. Just freeze us for a second.
I'd rather not. Volcano High. Too many bad memories.
Lucy ended up getting the rest of the day off from her supervisors. I was surprised by how understanding they were once they saw me.
They said I deserve it after a hard day's work.
It's probably because he looks like an army guy, so they're like, oh shit, yeah, dude, you gotta go.
Right.
You do look exhausted dealing with the ankle biters.
Not at all. Truth be told, Anon, I love what I do.
Close enough.
Did I not read that right?
I mean, there was a doing in there, but it's close enough.
You little whore. That fucking hurt. He scratched my face.
You're fine. It's okay. It's just a look scar.
You're a bad boy.
Catching up with Lucy was the happiest I've felt in years. The memories came rushing back as we walked over the past summer. So you don't know at all how Reed and Trish are doing.
Oh. When was the last time I spoke to them?
Trish is alive too. We're friends for the longest time.
I guess I didn't feel the need to see them again. Looking back, they were terrible influences.
I guess so. Stella and Rosa?
Haven't seen them either.
It's weird considering Rosa is such a tough place.
Don't get me wrong, Anon. I love what Rosa did for me, Nasser and you. But I guess I just didn't need to see her anymore. I didn't want to see anyone else for that matter. You must have had friends back in the army, back at Rock Bottom, or even before that, right? They're gone from your life too. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to.
The scenery distance from there. Listen, I will pack the school and get home with it. See that
Let's turn away. Mo's or somewhere.
I wanted to see the school.
No one on. Seems like we just repeat each other. I get upset over nothing and I apologize. Sorry, I just don't want to remember Volcano High. I did too much dumb stuff there, you know. I just want to forget all that happened.
I do want to see how that possible.
Actually, Mel retired. He sold his franchise.
Oh, you can still go check it out.
Is Jerry in charge?
He probably would have said, fuck you, Jerry.
Fuck you, Jerry, I'm firing you before I retire.
It took a while to get there. Getting to be nearly 5 when they went right at me was the order they usually look at the table. Surprised they didn't call the cab driver.
Right.
I can see the old piano in my pocket. I'm asking so much about what you're doing now, but what happened all those ago?
I remembered your promise. I tried improving myself, like, really tried. But things kept getting difficult. For a while, I gave up. There were times I'd cry. I would think back to when you were here and miss you so much. I don't want to worry you with the details of what I did during that time, but I guess I realized something. All this time I was a huge dick to my family. I idolized things too much and lashed out at them for not being on the same page as me. I wanted to be a rock star, I wanted them to behave a certain way. I think it would fit for that lifestyle. I was being unfair and unrealistic towards them. I wanted them to hate me, and somehow that was going to further my career. Looked like it worked for a lot of famous people. I didn't want to make my family sad anymore, so I just did what I always should have done and learned to love them, to thank them for all they did for me.
So you kept playing? I'll have to see what else you've composed over the years. I'm sure it's great.
No, I just gave that up.
What? Really? It was such a huge part of you.
I didn't need it anymore. Plus, it reminded me too much of Trish. I've put away the instruments somewhere and never played them anything ever again.
No wonder you've been doing all these years.
Dad needed help with a charity event. He bought food and he needed me to help him carry it around since Nasser was away in college. And I thought it was just going to be a boring evening with a bunch of brats, but I saw something. I saw the children. They ran around me, they offered me toys to play with. I joined them. I lifted them from the ground, some clung to my legs as I moved about. No one ever played with me like that. No one ever approached me like that. It was so pure, so innocent.
Should have shown them a picture of you in your high school clothes.
That would be hilarious. But yeah, I enjoyed my time with the children so much. I asked around in my church, and eventually I got a gig dealing with preschoolers.
You look so happy right now. I feel like I would ruin their mood to bring up Trish, Reed, and the others again. You know, part of me expected you to forget about the whole promise. That I'd come back to some lucky dino guy who had already swept you off your feet. She just smiles and gave me a small laugh.
The amount of guys I had to tell that my boyfriend was just deployed and coming home soon.
She'd be stroking my hand on the table.
Anon, I'd never forget about you or a promise.
Part of me is glad she's saying this to me, but I still have too many questions. It's weird because I know she's happy. She looks happy in her work. She's glad I'm here. Something deflates the moment. I don't know what it is. Look towards the decorative piano Mo always had in the corner. Look, Fang, the piano.
What about it?
Think they'd let us play it?
I don't know, it's probably out of tune.
It'd be worth a shot. Come on.
You can't play.
Then you play. As we sit by the piano, I think she understands why I'm teasing her like that. I open the lid, the keys look rather pristine.
Anon,
Her fingers lightly roll across the keys. She retracts herself.
I haven't played in a long time. I don't know if I can still do it.
Bet you still remember how to do it. She positions her hand just above the keys.
I haven't done this in years. I don't even know which song to play.
I want to see you play. That's all. I want to hear you after all this time.
Alright.
Just give it a sigh, but then
What to play?
her eyes seem to glimmer for a moment.
I know. Remember this? There's our song, remember? We made it together. I still got it. I always thought of this melody when I thought about you. Guess I never forgot how to do it. Thought I'd be rusty with the piano.
Played beautifully.
Thank you.
Sit closer to Lucy. She rests her head on my shoulder. Her hands are still resting in the keys, eager to play again. Shouldn't have abandoned music. Talked about what we would do now, especially since it was getting dark outside and the streetlights were coming on. We walked our way back to where we started, near the park.
I don't know, Anon. It's just so weird. A music teacher?
I don't know. Dang, it could be cool if you tried. Dang, it's shivering, the colder air setting in. Here, let's look at you warmer.
Aw.
He has arm scars.
Mm-hmm.
I draw Lucy closer to my chest. She snuggles up to me.
Thank you.
She's precious. Being taller now, I guess the animal part of my brain is telling me to protect my smaller and more fragile mate. Little by little, I'll get you back to music, your friends. I'm sure it'll work out fine towards the end. Lucy stares. She doesn't like the idea.
Anon, please don't ask me to do that. I'm not ready.
How are you not ready?
I lied, Anon. Okay? I lied. I disappointed you. I promised I would get better, but you're clearly not happy with how I turned out.
Nonsense. You have no idea how proud I am of you. You okay?
One sec.
Do you need me to go over there?
No, hang on. Okay, sorry, I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm still broken, Anon. I've even started preening again because I had no one. But remembering I promised you and Nasser I wouldn't do it anymore hurt even more, so. But that was years ago. I swear I tried getting better. Forgive me.
I'm the one saying this time.
You wanted me to live my own life. Be this great person you wanted me to be. Yet here I'm doing menial church tasks and dealing with children. Got no friends, no new songs, nothing going for me. I know I needed to be a famous musician to make you happy. I know I needed to have forgiven Trish and the others, but it just didn't work out. I couldn't do it. I'm lonely, Anon. You're all that's left for me.
You didn't need to be all that happy. You didn't need all that to be happy. I still think you're the best. Forget it, Lucy. What's done is done. We're here. It's all that matters. I embraced her. I could tell she was getting tense, but slowly she relaxes in my arms. When I said that we were being together was all that mattered, she hugged me back. I'm here.
I still can't believe it.
Lucy shaking with excitement in her arms now.
I already am thinking of all kinds of things we could do. Fuck, just knowing I won't see you until tomorrow already hurts. I can take you to see Mom and Dad right now. They would get a kick out of seeing you like this.
Not right now. That'd be too much for them to take in. And I have to unpack too. I got a little room in the motel for now.
Would you like some help?
Thought to deny her, but Lucy's eyes are pleading with me to say yes. Got quite a bit. You sure, Lucy?
All the more reason for me to help.
Alright then. My motel isn't too far from here. I wasn't kidding when I said I had a lot to unpack. Between all the luggage I had brought back with me, and the heavier memories of my time spent in the arid deserts, I saw and felt a different side of Lucy I had partially forgotten. Her tender hands rubbing soothingly across the scars now littered across my chest. Stayed up till the warm morning glow of the dawn lit up the messy motel room. Clothes, paperwork, and useless knickknacks I'd collected were scattered everywhere in unorganized chaos. And yet I've never felt more rest and at peace with the world than with Lucy cuddled up next to me. Peace shattered by my stomach demanding sustenance loudly. How about we get some breakfast? My treat.
A breakfast date sounds nice. Say, how about we invite my family? I'm sure Mom would love to see you again.
Probably would too. However, I'd rather spend it with just you, Lucy. Grin as I watched Lucy's face turn beet red.
You were never this smooth a talker, Anon. Fine, but I definitely want them to see you.
Tomorrow then?
Tomorrow. I'll tell them first. Get them hyped to see you.
That would be great. So, tomorrow then?
Tomorrow, yes.
We made our way towards her car door. Before getting in, she once again embraces me, this time a little stronger. It's okay, Lucy.
I was so lonely in that.
Don't need to be alone, you know.
I'm so glad you're here. I missed you.
I missed you too, Lucy. Though I miss the old Fang, I'm elated. I love you, Lucy. What?
I can't stop crying.
I told you this one was like the more relatable one for us.
Fuck you.
Isn't
it? Bonus chapters. Aw. They got married. Aw. Is that Mo down there too?
Yeah. The mustache.
Aw, they're so cute. Woohoo!
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then this one.
What?
So we have.
All right, I guess we'll just start with the first one and work our way down. I don't know if you have time though. It's almost 10.
I don't have to leave until. I don't have to get ready until 10:30.
All right, we have 30 minutes.
You're not even gonna be in this one. I hate it.
Mm.
It's a cool autumn's evening, and for some reason.
Tell me a story, Dad.
Are you ready to hear a story, hun? About my old days. It's a cool autumn evening, and for some reason I'm squeezing the car against Mo and Nasser. Fang's dad was driving, and passenger seat was taken up by a tote bag holding the family vacation bowling balls.
Oh god, they're going bowling.
In the rearview mirror, I saw his gaze linger on me for just a second before returning to the road. Your dad used to do that shit to me.
Did he?
Yeah, whenever he would take me and you on a date, he would stare at me.
Hold on, let me let them out before we continue.
My god.
Outside.
She went outside and she got eaten by a void.
I forgot that you cut the grass, and now I'm dying. Hello?
I heard you.
Okay. Go on.
The only consolation is that if I don't live to see the next day, it wouldn't be because he didn't have his priorities straight while on the road. A drive couldn't have lasted for more than 15 minutes, but it felt like a good couple of hours. And we finally pulled into the
God damn it.
Are you okay?
No.
When we finally pulled into the parking lot, I stepped out to stretch my legs while Mo and Nasser continued to catch up. Nasser was having a blast listening about how Fang and Vermdrum knocked it out of the park at Rose. Oh, just so you know, all of these are based on ending 4, okay?
Okay, so these are all ending 4 bonus chapters.
Yes. None of them are for ending 2, 3, or 1 at all. It's all
okay.
If we went down the correct path and got ending 4.
Gotcha.
Noah's even wearing the apron Trish sold him to our little gathering. No, why are you wearing that outside? Miles away from the restaurant kitchen. It's a part of my look. If I ain't wearing my apron, I just don't feel right. Well, folks, we're here. Like old bowling. It's been a while. Why old Rip and me used to come here every day when we was your age. With my weekend off, I figured we'd take the next generation for a game or two. Surprised you brought an aunt along, Dad. It's pretty unlike you. It was just going to be the three of us, but the missus thought it would be a grand idea for him to come along.
Lovely.
Hand motions with his tiny limbs. It only made sense when he added a whip crack sound with it. Quite you. I'd have your ass in bars before you'd even know it. We both know you won't. Come on, kids. Old Mo needs some extra hands to get on his lucky shoes. I ended up having to carry the tote bag and bowling balls inside. You're not gonna make a cripple. You're not going to make a cripple carry all those, right?
Your hands aren't crippled.
Fucking snake.
For real.
Struggling to not fall over or snap in half like a skin-colored twig, I looked the bag over.
Skin-colored twig.
After we got in the lane, I placed the balls in the rack. Fang's father and I sat on the benches while Nasser and Mo went to get some snacks. I slouched back in my seat and rested my eyes a bit. Man, those bowling balls were heavy. We parked pretty far away too, so I had to carry them a good quarter mile or so. At least the benches here were clean. Sitting here with Fang's father, alone. My eyes widened as Mr. Aaron and I faced each other. Guy's first name is Aaron.
I don't like that.
His name is Aaron Ripley. Huh. I feel my blood turn to ice as a look of malevolent beauty spread across his face. So, Anon, we haven't had a real heart-to-heart yet, have we?
I'm scared.
Really? We've spoken before back at your house, haven't we, sir? Hold on. It's my turn.
Now the dogs want to come inside. Look what you've done.
Because I sneezed?
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me when you're back. Oh god, this is gonna make Raven and brother fucking have a aneurysm of happiness.
I don't like that when I went outside, Pazuzu made eye contact with me while he pissed. Alright, go on.
True, but we can really have some good old man talk, you know? I see Fang's mother isn't here, and Mo's probably dropped his order twice already. Please come back soon. You've been getting along well with everyone so far, huh? Dear Lucy, Nasser, even my old buddy Mo. Here, you're a fast learner in this kitchen. Swallow hard as I manage a nod.
I'm so frightened.
The inside of my mouth felt like the center of the Sahara, while my shirt was practically glued up to my back from my sweat. You know, I do actually know a bit about humans, I do. My line of work, you need to deal with all types, you know. I read this real interesting thing the other day. Apparently, dinosaurs and humans have a different amount of bones. Makes
Lord.
sense when you think about it, but I guess it never occurred to me. Yeah, it kinda does, doesn't it? Anyways, the article goes real in depth about it. Do you know the minimum number of bones a human needs to survive? I do. Real nifty piece of information, right? Do you, Raven? Because you do all that true crime stuff.
No, I do not. I would love to know, though.
Yeah, pretty cool. He holds up a hand and points to his wrist. So apparently absolutely none of these are vital too. Nasser drops a pair of old shoes into my lap. I asked the caveman size, but this was all they had, sorry. Thank you, Nasser. Thank you. If these weren't rentals, I enshrine them in my home and pay them respect every day for the rest of my life. What's up to? Sure isn't a poor kid, I bet. Mo sets a tray of fountain drinks and snacks on the table with his grabby claw hands. You know, Rip, just cause your in-law made you piss your britches don't mean you got to do the same to the kid.
Damn.
What you talking about?
I can only imagine how scary the fucking mom's parents are then.
Sure, Rip. Sure. God, I'm mixing up their voices because I have to keep switching so fucking fast. Let's just keep playing. Let's just play already. Eager to escape his clutches, I bolted for the console and started entering the names. I like how they bond, it's really funny. Fang's dad was upright first, and for some reason his solid flesh-toned balls seemed a lot newer than the others.
I don't like that it's flesh-toned. I get that it's to intimidate, but that's fucking weird.
He made a show of inserting his claws fingers into each of the holes while making sure I had a real good angle. He even oriented the ball so that the holes lined up until a little screwed face. Well, Pops, another strike? Solid form, Nasser. If you picture the pins as something you really despise. His eyes
oh my god.
Moment. Put some real force into it and bam! I think I just made my I just made bam in my pants. Sheesh, Rip. Give it a break. Give a break for it. For a bit, Jesus Christ.
Did you just have a fucking stroke?
Yes. Alright, so Nan, you're up. I nod and get up from my seat. The ball I've got is borrowed from the bowling lane. Its logo making creative use of the finger holes. The shame the only one they had left was a size too small and my fingers barely fit. That's my problem, dude, when we ever go bowling.
You got big meaty claws.
Either they're too big or they're too tiny. And either the ball is too heavy or it's not heavy enough. I have the smaller ball and take my cues from all the best attempts in Min Pebble Stick Bowling. Is that Nintendo?
Yeah.
Lining up the shot, I looked down the lane at the pins. Using Rip's advice, I pictured Naomi's face on the pins. Sorry, not sorry, Nasser. With a big wind up that tends to pull my arms off from its sockets, I launched the ball right into the back of my foot.
Ah!
How do I just want to know how? I just want to know how the fuck he manages that.
Right?
He would have had to step in front of his arm. Son of a whore, fucking cunt, goddamn motherfucking shit, fucking shit, cunt, asshole, fuck, of all the motherfucking bullshit that fucking happened in my godforsaken life. How the fuck does this happen? Fucking leaf eater ball, fuck my life. Oh god, motherfucking damn, what the fuck is this fucking Tom and Jerry bullshit? How the fuck does this fucking happen? Don't just stand there and gawk, you jackasses. Get a fucking first aid box or something for fuck's sake, you useless fucking assholes. Holy shit, this hurts as hell. Oh fuck, my fucking foot. I think I broke my fucking foot. God damn it!
You fucking cut out so many times. It was beautiful.
I hope the recording caught all that. When I finally stopped to catch my breath, I realized all eyes in the building were on me. Master has his focus on me. Even Fang's father is staring with a dumbfounded look on his face. I break out into a sweat again, eyes darting to find the nearest bathroom. No gestures to Mr. Ripley. That beats your score, doesn't it? An attendant throws his hands in the air. It does! It's a new record! All at once, the patrons of the bowling alley burst into cheers and applause. What?
What just happened?
That was full 6 minutes. You were going off. The recording is even 7 minutes and 33 seconds, actually. The last record was only 5 minutes and some change. That's nice and all, but my foot is still fucking broken! Does it even still hurt? Huh? I tried to do a trick shot, ended up tripping Mo, and he waves a finger around the hole in his crest.
What?
I still got the metal plate in my head, too! Mo knocks a fist against the bottom of his skull.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, that's why this and this.
What the fuck?
Managed to prove the reward for getting up 20-year record. Oh cool, a bowling ball of my own? The shoes you're wearing, they're yours.
Lovely.
Thanks. Either way, you should probably get a first aid kit. I think I saw one by the entrance. Let's go get it.
What just fucking happened?
The two go hunting for the first aid kit, and I'm left alone with Mr. Ripley again. I don't really care anymore right now, I'm just going out. You know, here we go. I didn't know you had it in you. Had what in me? Me.
I don't like that.
7 minutes straight, no regrets, no holding back, and with a single breath, I can see a young me in you, Anon. And I can also see that what my daughter sees in you. Will and an iron lung. Oh, thank you, sir. Does that mean you're okay with your set foot in your second base? I'll finish the job that volleyball couldn't.
Fair enough.
Good talk. Next time we gotta go fishing. Oh, by the way, somebody made a mod where they do the fishing thing. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see it together whenever we do that.
Amazing.
Next time? Yeah. Next time. I like how they bond. It's fucking cute.
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
It's weird seeing this background because my background's different.
You're special.
Yeah, because I beat the game completely.
Amazing.
Ready for some embarrassing Anon stuff?
When isn't he embarrassing?
Oh, this is worse than anything I've ever done in my life. Right, you're
Stop
recording?
scratching me or I'm gonna spank your butt. Thank you.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Anon, and this is my crib.
I already hate this. Dork.
Quiet you. Ignore the hired help.
Hired?
Shush. We're right in the heart of Skid Row, one of Oklahoma Bluff's most historic cultural districts.
Yeah, if you call crack cultural.
Cultural.
Hey, crack's got a lot of culture.
I've been living here for almost 7 months, and I wouldn't trade it for anywhere else in the state. So let's head on inside for the grand tour. God, my voice hurts after doing all those voices.
What's so grand about a one-room apartment? My bedroom is bigger than this.
Dang, I swear to God, don't make me ask you to do this instead. So this is the kitchen area, loaded with all the essentials I need to get me through the week. Alfredo, carbonara, pesto, you name it, and I can cook it.
Carbonara is pretty good, I'll give you that.
Moving on. Fang, you don't need to show the refrigerator.
You call 30 energy drinks essential?
Try getting through a 48-hour rock ring 2 marathon without those. Anyways.
Every time they say rock ring, I think of cock ring, and it's not helping.
He needs to. He's got a goon. Anyways, make sure you get a good pan view of the apartment. This is what I call the mouse pad.
You have literally never called it that before. Wait, why are you doing this again?
My forum pen pal dared me to do it.
Your pen pal? You're trying to impress some weirdo on the internet with this?
Yeah, her screen name's StegosStar231. Pretty sure she's from Japan. Cool, huh?
Her? You sure you aren't just being groomed?
No, shut up.
No, shut up.
Anyways, next is the battle station, ready for all those late night raid sessions planned. And this little guy is Metal Gear Rainbow, custom modified with a railgun for stealth launches at the science teacher.
Some weirdo forced him to buy a phone Roomba on our first date, and he decided to keep it.
And it was the best decision I made that day. Why are you giving me that look? Moving on. The bed, where I do all my sleeping.
And other things. Among other things.
Bang. How vulgar. My TV, X-Rock hooked up and ready to play Rock Ring at a moment's notice. And my closet with all the clothes I'll ever need.
What the fuck? I thought you just kept cleaning the same shirt over and over. Why do you have so many?
Am I giving a tour to Stegostar or you?
Tell me more about this Stegostar character. What's her deal? Someone sounds jealous.
What there is to say. She likes anime and... Wait, you aren't jealous, are you?
I'd be jealous if it was an actual girl you were talking to, dweeb.
Good, between you and me, she's not really my type.
And you're taken.
And I'm happily taken. Anyways, I think that's about it for my crypt tour. Hope you enjoyed Stegostar. Make sure you get back to me about the new Lucky Star episode 2. And done.
Lucky Star. So does Stegostar have any other hobbies?
I think she's into card games.
Card games, huh? Anything else you know of?
For not being jealous, you sure care a lot about what she does. She sent me some pictures of her garden once.
What, like a Zen garden? Or is it some kind of euphemism?
What? No, just flowers and stuff. I can show you if you want.
This is Stella's garden.
What? No, it isn't. See?
Anon, this is Stella's yard.
Nah, you're just jit.
Here's her fucking Instaglyph, you idiot.
One moment, I need to use the bathroom. So, when were you gonna tell me? You fucking know what? Oh, you fucking know, Stella. Or should I say Stegostar231? I thought I was talking to an actual Japanese girl. No! Apache uncle does not fucking count. I like how you're actually just laughing in the background. Thanks, so help me.
You had a fucking neck crush on Stella.
Oh, shut up. That was 2 years ago.
Aw, not had a crush.
And I have a girlfriend. No, I will not be keeping that promise.
What promise? Hold on.
Apology not accepted. Oh, and by the way, your husbando is shit.
Oh. How rude.
I bet you they did the fucking cringe ass promise. If we're still single by this time, we'll meet together and we'll start dating.
They definitely fucking did, yeah. Aw, Stella likes him.
I need a smoke. Wait. Are you still filming? Fag, I swear to get back here!
Oh lord, I liked that one. That was a good one.
I like the bonus chapters. Okay, PTA meeting.
Oh no.
So this is after they've already graduated.
Okay.
I think it's like a year later or something. Inside the sweltering hot auditorium of Volcano High.
Oh dear God.
I'm glad that you're all gathered here. That you've all agreed to show up. With the new year about to begin, we'd like to firstly start off by introducing our tenured faculty to any new parents. So all these people are tenured. Mm-hmm. No wonder he can't be fired. If you would be so kind. Ohio, my name is Jim Suki, and I am in charge of the Engoras Departamento Cardono. Hey, I'm fucking not gonna do this goddamn voice. Hey, how's it going? I'm Carl Dusky. I'm like head of the math guys, yeah? Fossil man, you're up. Oh, what? Oh, why are you in my attic?
I'm already in my pajamas.
I'm already. I sigh and slide this. Oh, we're doing this from Spear's point of view, by the way.
I kind of figured.
I sigh and I slide the script over to this fossil. Oh my, yes, I'm Professor Fernsmith and I act as the head of the science. Please remind Mr. Jingo to say his part next. Mr. Jingo, I believe it's your turn. Yes, I am. Let me see. Yeah, the Duck Brothers.
And I'm the parent ambassador.
I'm glad that I get to do all my voice parts first because in the next couple ones it's just gonna be you mostly.
Lovely.
Now on to the subject of this meeting. I sigh and shuffle a sheet of paper before me, looking closely at my notes. Fundraising to repair the rooftop safety fence.
I wonder who broke that. How was it broken in the first place?
What if my little Abby fell down? Ma'am, so that was a woman, whatever. Ma'am, your daughter can safely glide. You don't know that. Ma'am, Abigail is a star track and field glider.
Don't you worry. I can assure you that the faculty would never let our children come to harm, except for an ending one. I just imagine if one of their students were seriously hurt in an accident. Like falling down those stairs and landing on one of the bollards? Railings?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'll have you know that non-kid is way tougher than he looks. There's no way that
There's no way that Yeah, skinnies are too squishy to survive something like that.
You have no proof that Eugene was involved.
Fuck Eugene.
Good folk.
Now, I think we should really address the parents' concerns, sir.
You wanna do this one?
Yeah, like who let an ape around my precious Megan?
So much for post-racial society. On the subject of fundraising.
Jesus Christ.
Powerful enough to draw everyone's eyes to me. We need to consider each person's idea, so we will be opening the floor to suggest. A crowd of parents have begun shouting over each other at this point.
Ah, Jesus
More than
Christ.
half of them aren't even saying anything. Why did I take this job again?
Oh dear, they're certainly enthusiastic.
Samantha, why are you even here? Your kids have already graduated.
You never know what the future may bring, Principal Spears. I'm simply being mindful of it. I love her.
Future? No frickin' way. You're telling me that Non actually managed to score? Brings a jet of my frickin' eye. I was always wondering why those two would sneak off to the roof. Do not know.
Oh Lord.
Indeed, why I remember my first wife and how we met. Felt like 100 years ago, and yet I can still recall her supple scales.
Oh Lordy Lou.
Please not discuss the students' sexual pursuits. I swear, whatever happened to professionalism. Spearsdome, you must relax. It's not like he's a student here, and his parents never even bothered to show up. Did you realize what just happened? Oh, why are you all looking at me like that?
Wait, is he speaking in perfect English?
Fang was right. I should have just taken her up on the old man's offer to do shit. The faculty joined the shouting with the rest of the parents. I took a moment to rethink my priorities. I knew you were faking it! I have no clue what you mean.
Oh my fucking god! Is that why he works at the car dealership after this?
Yeah, he's done. Okay, we have Passion of the Trigger.
Why is there 3 chapters in this one?
Hey, when we're going down round 4, she's not that much of a bitch. Like I said, she finally understands that she was kind of a bitch. And they kind of fix things, so... Remember, this is ending Fortress, so we're good.
Okay.
So you're going to be reading these now, because it's her point of view.
February 17th. I don't remember what voice I gave Trish. I lean back against the wall, my freshly polished horns feeling fantastic today. I deserve it after all the shit I deal with at school, not to mention the tiny terrors at home. Part of me wants to feel bad that I left Fang on their own the other day. Especially with the useless Skinny. But between the nice, clean feeling on my scalp and the great news... Skinny convinced him, huh? Skinny convinced him? How'd he manage to do that? I don't know, but it's awesome. A real venue this time. Takes a second to actually register it. An actual venue. An actual venue! The thoughts and possibilities flare in my head, all one step closer to reality. Our chance to make Worm Drama the hit it deserves to be! Our celebration continues until someone, probably one of the teachers passing by, knocks on the music room's door several times. Then I remember the person responsible. Maybe Skinny isn't so bad. Psh, nah. I probably could have convinced that fucking fossil too. I look at Fang and notice them with a look on their face I haven't seen in a very long time. Like they're daydreaming again. It's kind of weird, like they're too... embarrassed looking? So, you two do anything else all day? Not really. After I told Nasser to fuck off, we got free pizza and just hung out. Exciting. Unremarkably dull, more like. The guy looks duller than dull. Well, there is something else I wanted to talk about. I sit up and nod, giving them my undivided attention. Sure, go for it, Fang. Promise you won't tell anyone? Not even Reed? Ooh, Fang has a big secret now, do they? I think Anon likes me. What? Gross, Fang. You sure he's not just trying to get into your pants or something? Fang sighs and looks up. Their snout waves back and forth as they stare up at the dirty-looking ceiling while thinking. I don't know. He has this thing he does where he mumbles. I don't think he knows he does it. Some of the things he says are nice things about me. It's, kind of cute. Just what did that skinny say and do? I swear. Don't tell me. He's still a huge dweeb and all, but I think I kind of like him too. What? With Anon? Him? Bang, are you for real right now? They huff and cross their arms. I'm just saying, Anon's a good friend. A friend? The way they said it doesn't sound like friend shit. Not like with me. Please, Fang. Anon's just like every other guy at Volcano High. Only worse because he's broke and from the boonies. Bonies?
Boonies, dumbass. The bonies.
The bonies. Come on, Trish. You're being harsh on him. You don't even know Anon. I don't need to know him to know that he's just like the rest of them. I hear Fang sigh and lean back in their chair. Maybe. No maybes about it, Fang. Their type's all the same. Nothing but losers and assholes. Loser assholes. I said that wrong.
I mean, it still works.
Even after he helps us with the venue. A trick, probably. He probably only wants Fang for their body. Fucking sleazy pervert. Knew I had to keep my eyes on him at all times. What right does that fucking monkey have to just come into my life and muck things up? Maybe we should get some practice in, Trish. Sounds like a plan. We have to prepare our biggest show yet. Our biggest show. I hand Fang the blue strap? What the fuck does that mean?
Strat.
Which they immediately set to tuning just right. A
Strat is a Stratocaster. It's a type of guitar, but they just call it a Strat because why would you say the full fucking Stratocaster?
Cool beans. Mr. Jingo really needs to get some new gear. These things aren't maintained at all.
Yeah.
What? Even this bass, no one ever even uses it.
I think we have enough time for one more. If this
But I don't like being Trish.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, that's Trish again. I know on the last one, I think we can Anon's there because they're like doing a thing together.
It's been a month since I ruined everything. Since I pushed Fang away because I couldn't handle them spending more time with someone else. Now Reed is the only one who puts up with me. Since his parents are out of town for another business trip, we're hanging out at his house trying to take my mind off things. And by that, Reed means getting high as fuck. But laying in the backyard and staring up at the sky is all I can think about. Meanwhile, Reed is currently going on about his grand plan to open the first medical carfentanil dispensary in the country. Not that the stuff does much for me, but it's better than talking about literally anything else.
I'm telling you, dude, it's genius.
I like the way they're drawn here.
The Carfetatorium.
Carfetatorium. Better name than the Reed's Feed and Seed, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Reed begins laughing at his first idea, which gets a giggle out of me. But that doesn't last, and before long, the empty feeling in my chest returns. I pass back the blunt and let out a sigh. Reed, am I a bad person? Glance over to see Reed inhale for a good 10 seconds before blowing out smoke like a steam engine. I swear this stuff only makes his lungs stronger.
Nah, man. What makes you think that?
It's just, I can't stop thinking about everything I did.
We all make mistakes, amigo. Like remember that time I caught the cooking class on fire?
Yeah. Can't cook to save your life. That doesn't make me feel any less shitty.
Just makes us people, Zoe. We all make them, and we all gotta fix them, you know? Remember meeting Anon and how he came clean with us?
Mere mention of his name doesn't help, and only makes me want to cry.
Alright, tell Dr. Reed's on your mind.
I think he called her T.
Yeah, alright, T. Okay.
Guess Reed's back to being my therapist. Where do I even begin? Somewhere not involving Anon.
Don't know, man. How about why you weren't, chill with Anon? You good?
Fuck. I said fuck! I said it 3 times!
You did not. You didn't say it once.
I don't know. At first I thought he was just kind of annoying. Shows up out of nowhere and all of a sudden is friends with everyone we know. When he first talked to us, it seemed fine. You know, Fang. It's always a big deal when they talk to someone new. But there was always something about him that didn't sit right. Like how he never respected their pronouns. God, I sound like such a bitch saying it out loud.
Not a bitch. You were just, confused.
Reed passes the scarf back to me and I take a sharp inhale, filling my chest with that warm, dizzying feeling. The clouds I exhale are nearly as impressive as Reed's.
Non's probably just lost and confused. It's you, bro. Trying to meet new people at a new school and all, especially after all that we went through.
It's just, I liked how things were with the band, with Fang. It felt like he was trying to change everything he touched. Then Fang told me about when they went on went to find the venue for us. How Anon was always mumbling to himself and some of the stuff he said. After that, I thought Anon was going to hurt them somehow. Like, he didn't actually care about Fang and was just trying to use them or change them or something. I guess I figured if Fang saw how weird Anon really was, they wouldn't want to talk to him anymore. Then that didn't happen and they started going out. Now Fang won't even talk to me anymore. Reed sits up and I find myself automatically following, wrapping my arms around my knees.
I mean, I won't lie to you, man. That was a pretty dick move and all. But it's like, in the past, nothing changing it now. I will forgive you, same as just gotta give him time.
What about you, though? Fang isn't mad at you. Why haven't you talked to them? Asai tells me it's not something he's exactly thrilled about either.
Man, that's rough. Weird I'd give Fang in a non-space and all. Besides, I didn't want to make you think I was abandoning you, you know? Not a good place to be, isolated like that.
Bury my head in my knees as tears began to well in my eyes. Nice going, Trish. Reed's also suffering for what you did. I was talking to Sage the other day. She said she heard from Rosa, who heard from Stella, who was talking to Anon about prom.
Like, he's going with Fang, right?
What? How'd you find out?
Spears, bro. Gave me the old quick rundown when I was all, hell yeah, dude, to DJing. Said something about needing another thing during prom, and that he'd asked Fang to play on stage.
Fang performing on stage? At prom? That was our big plan. But the way Fang always talked about it, I always thought it was the only way they'd be caught going to prom. Now they're... Here come the waterworks. They're doing it all like we don't exist anymore. That pushes me over the edge and I begin bawling into my arms.
Come on, T. It's alright. Just let it all out.
Reed hugs my shoulders with his toned arms. God damn it, Trish, not now. Oh yeah, she likes him. I cry my eyes out for the next few minutes, with Reed doing his best to silently comfort me.
Doing okay.
I wipe my face with my increasingly moist sleeve, getting the last of it out of my system.
I know. Spears is real bro and gave me a +1 ticket to prom and all. If Fang and Anon are going to be there, we could talk to them then.
Reed, are you asking me to prom? He shrugs and gives a brief smile.
Makes sense, you know? We'll be there and we can be there and all. Besides, King Rex can't be the only dude there without a date.
Hold on, she's eating a burrito she found on the ground.
You know what? At Reed's house, I wouldn't doubt there was random ground food.
He tried planting it for a tree.
Dude, I planted this burrito. Why did you eat it? I was gonna have a burrito tree.
I shake my head and let a laugh escape. Well, King Rex better bring his friend because I'm not dancing with the school mascot. Reed rises up and extends a hand to me, pulling me to my feet.
Feeling better now, too.
I open my mouth to answer, but end up settling with a nod. Sniffling, I wipe the last remnants of my little episode from my face with my now wet sleeve. Looks like it's laundry day when I get home. God, I hope Riley hasn't destroyed the washer again.
Those will be alright. We have, plenty of time to work it out before prom. You know what always makes me feel better?
Arf.
Food, bro. There's that bomb-ass taco stand on the street. The one with the veggie tacos you like. Plus, it'll help take your mind off of it. Food now, Fang later.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Shoving my hands in my hoodie pocket, I allow a smile to creep onto my face. Great, now I need to start looking at dresses. I know Reed would spring for one, but I think I have enough saved up. I'll need to check Little True for some cheap fitters. Fitters?
Yeah,
Look at the fitter.
Taylor.
Ah.
Well, I'm sorry, everyone, but that is all we have for today because I gotta go to work. We will continue tomorrow after Snurch. We'll continue this. We'll finish up the bonus chapters, and if we have time tomorrow, we'll go ahead and start 1A.
Woohoo!
I don't have anything to say about ending 3 and some of those bonus chapters.
I still don't like Trish.
Why are you being a bitch to her, man?
I don't like her. She's a hoe.
What did she do to you?
I don't know.
Alright, well, that's the end of the stream for today. So catch us tomorrow. I don't know when the fuck we're gonna stream because we're gonna go to church, and then after that we're going to a kaiju thing, and then we'll probably be home like 6 in the afternoon, who knows.
Alright, bye, loser.